Warning, if you're single, don't come here, because this place is so romantic, it might break your heart. But if you're in love, some people say the Valley of Love and Dalat can make your relationship last forever. Are you brave enough to find out? Deep in the misty hills of Dalat lies a place with a name that already sounds like a love story: the Valley of Love. Once upon a time, this land was nothing more than a quiet forest and a flowing stream. But soon it became a secret meeting point for young couples, a symbol of romance, and eventually one of the most famous attractions in Vietnam. Today, thousands of people travel here not only to see the breathtaking landscapes, pine-covered hills, sparkling lakes, endless gardens of flowers, but also to feel something almost magical that seems to live inside this valley. Some say it can heal broken hearts, others whisper it can bind two souls forever. But here's the question: is the Valley of Love truly a place where romance lasts forever, or just a beautiful illusion that fades once you leave? Stay with me until the end, because the answer might surprise you. The story of the Valley of Love begins in the 1930s, during the French colonial era. French officials and aristocrats, enchanted by the cool climate and dreamy landscapes of Dalat, stumbled upon a valley hidden deep within the pine forests. They were so taken by its gentle hills, sparkling streams, and endless greenery that they gave it a name straight out of poetry: Vallée d'Amour, the Valley of Love. Very quickly, it became more than just a pretty piece of land. It turned into a secret meeting place where young lovers would stroll hand in hand, escaping the formalities of high society. Imagine the scene: elegant French dresses brushing against the wild grass, whispers of romance carried by the mountain breeze, and the soft reflection of two souls mirrored in the clear lake. This wasn't just a tourist spot, it was a stage for love stories. Some blossomed into lifelong commitments, others remained fleeting summer romances. But all of them left behind an invisible imprint, a spirit of romance that still lingers in the valley today. And perhaps that's why when you walk through these gardens now, nearly a century later, you can still feel it, as if the valley itself remembers. But the valley's story didn't stop with the French. As history moved forward, it began to take on a new life under Vietnamese hands. During the reign of King Bao Dai, Vietnam's last emperor, the valley was briefly renamed Thung Lung Hoa Binh, the Valley of Peace. A fitting name, perhaps, in a land that always seemed to calm the heart. Then, in 1953, a turning point came. The chairman of Dalat's town council, Nguyen V, gave it the name that has endured to this day: Thung Lung Ting Yêu, the Valley of Love. A name that didn't just describe the scenery, but also captured the spirit of romance echoing through its pine trees and gentle hills. Nearly 2 decades later, in 1972, human hands once again shaped the valley's destiny. A dam was built across the stream, forming what we now know as Da Thien Lake. Suddenly, the Valley of Love wasn't just a meadow among pine forests anymore. It was a mirror of water, reflecting the sky, the trees, and the lovers who came here seeking beauty and connection. Every change, every name, every layer of history added something new to the valley, until it became what we see today. Not just a place, but a living story of love that has survived generations. As time passed, the Valley of Love didn't just rest in its history. It grew, transformed, and welcomed the touch of human imagination. The once simple valley was gradually developed into a vibrant destination. Walkways were built, flower gardens blossomed, and countless sculptures and romantic corners were added. From heart-shaped gates to winding trails hidden among pine trees, every detail was designed to make visitors feel like they had stepped inside a living love story. Today, the Valley of Love is no longer just a quiet corner of Dalat. It has become one of the city's most iconic tourist attractions, drawing thousands of travelers every year from Vietnam and around the world. People come here not only to admire the beauty of nature, the pine-covered hills, the sparkling Da Thien Lake, the endless flowers, but also to breathe in the romance that the valley seems to radiate. For couples, it's a place to make promises. For families, it's a place to create memories. And for dreamers, it's a reminder that love, like the valley itself, can endure, transform, and shine brighter with time. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. The Valley of Love is more than just a place of flowers, lakes, and pine trees. It's alive with stories whispered by couples who once held hands here, families who laughed together, and even travelers who arrived alone but left with a new perspective. Some say the valley carries an energy, a quiet reminder that love isn't just about passion or romance, but about resilience, patience, and the beauty of growing together. So, the real question is this: is the Valley of Love just another tourist attraction in Dalat? Or could it be a mirror, reflecting something much deeper about how we experience love in our own lives? Stick with me until the end of this video, because the answer might just change the way you see not only this valley, but also your own journey of love.
So maybe the Valley of Love is more than a destination. It's a reminder that love, just like this valley, is never finished. It keeps evolving, surprising us, and asking us to care for it. Whether you believe in destiny, in romance, or simply in the beauty of nature, one thing is clear: places like this hold a mirror up to our own hearts. And now I want to hear from you. If you had the chance to walk through the Valley of Love, who would you want to walk with, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else who's searching for their own version of love. And if this video touched you, don't forget to share it with a friend, because sometimes sharing a story of love is the very first step to creating one.